Susan Fortin and I started Boston Collegiate in 1998. We received the charter in February of 1998. We opened up summer school for incoming students in July of 1998. Our building was identified in August of 1998, and we opened up school in September of 1998. And I think back now about how simple we approach the opening of a school. These days, obviously, we understand the deep complexity, especially in an age of much higher standards than ever before. But I remember turning to Susan and saying, you know, you work on getting furniture and I'll go look for teachers and we'll have a school. And obviously we knew things were much more complex than that. But I think I was a former teacher and in Brooklyn. And in my first year, I taught 5 history classes with at least 34 students in every class. Sometimes there were as many as 40 students in a class, just because there were students who wanted to be in the class. I taught 3 different subjects, sometimes American history, government, and economics would be 3 different subjects within history. And I had no place necessarily to work every day. There were 3 minutes between every class. There were about 3,000 students in the school. And I really thought to myself that this isn't the way schools should be. If we were to go colonize another planet, this is not how we would set up the school system. With a new teacher and 5 classes and 34 kids in a class and 3 different subjects to prepare for every day and 3 minutes in between classes, a broken teacher's lounge with a broken soda machine and a broken couch and no place to work. So when we had the opportunity to open up Boston Collegiate, the first thing we did was we said, no one's going to teach more than 4 classes, no one's going to have more than 25 students in a class, everyone's going to have at least 2 hours off every day, everyone's going to have a comfortable chair and a computer and internet access and a phone and all the things that every professional should have, because we wanted to make sure that our teachers felt appreciated, respected, and treated like professionals. We started with 120 students in grades 5 through 7. The school now serves over 700 students in grades 5 through 12. In 1998, because there weren't that many charters, there were a lot of applicants for each position. And everybody who applied had a tremendous amount of experience. And looking back now I'm very appreciative of something that I didn't realize at the time, was how phenomenally talented. I knew the teachers were phenomenally talented, but just how phenomenally talented they would all turn into be leaders. John Clark was our founding math teacher. John then left Boston Collegiate to found Edward Brooke Charter Schools, which is a set of 3 elementary and middle schools in Boston that are just doing phenomenally well, some of the highest performing schools in Massachusetts and in the United States. Toby Jackson was our founding science teacher. Toby actually is the chief academic officer of Match Charter Public High School, which started as a high school and now has expanded into the lower grades as well. Eileen Callahan was our founding history teacher. Eileen Callahan now works with Linda Brown and Sue Walsh at Building Excellent Schools to help identify future school founders. Brian Turner was the founding principal at Excel Academy, which is now a multi-campus, very successful charter school in Boston, and Brian was a founding English teacher of ours. Scott Given was a history teacher of ours, and Scott went on to not only take over for Brian at Excel Academy and make Excel Academy the school it is today, along with the founder Yutaka Tamura, but also Scott went on to found Up Academy, which is one of the first organizations to specialize in turning around underperforming district schools. And Up Academy has not only just done great work in Boston, but now has expanded to the rest of Massachusetts as well.